Hello everyone and welcome to Total War Through the Ages. This episode we're going to be doing a few things. I think the most significant part of this episode, which is the one battle I believe we're going to be fighting, is back over in Europe. So this is going to be focusing on Europe a little bit more than on, say, Africa. Like last episode was all about the Carthaginians. This episode it's going to be all about the Britons. Those dirty Britons who betrayed us all and attacked us sneakily with no warning at all. You know, I probably should have known. I should have known better that they were going to attack, but oh well. In hindsight, it's easy to say that, but at the time I had no idea. They were allies. I thought everything was going great. Now, getting into the actual useful commentary. Yeah, so I pretty much know for a fact that when I end my turn, they're going to launch an assault. They have 4 battering rams. They have a sizable army. They way outnumber me. I'm going to lose. I don't hold out any hopes that I'll be able to defend that city, and sure enough, here they are. They're attacking. They have a substantially larger force than we do. They have, I think, about 1,400 men, and we have about 400, if I recall correctly. And you can cross-reference that. I think it's about there. We have about 400, and they have about 13 or 1,400. So it's not quite 3-to-1, but I think it'd be something close to like 2.5 to 1. So it's like 2.5 guys for every 1 guy we have, roughly. Again, I don't know 100%. I could pull a calculator out right now and do it, but I'm not going to. So I'll just leave that. You know, it's close enough. 2.5 to 1 odds against us, and that's not very. Yeah, I don't hold out much hope. So here we have, not great. I definitely think that I need to begin upgrading the walls of a lot of these places, because if I had walls that were not susceptible to rams, I think it would be a lot easier to defend, because it's a lot harder to take walls using siege towers and ladders and stuff like that than it is to batter down the palisade and, you know, essentially have as many gates as you want, you know, entrances into the place. And it also really severely limits like chariots if you have proper walls that cannot be destroyed but just by rams. It means they have to have more stuff to do. It either takes them more time, or they have to have siege engines or something along those lines. It's a lot more involved. However, in this setup, they have a couple units of chariots in the back that you can see there. They will definitely charge those guys. I think it's 2 units. Yeah, 2 units of chariots and then a unit of war dogs, I believe. I was kind of hoping that one of these rams would get caught on fire by some of the towers, because if even one of the rams had been caught on fire, I might have been able to barely pull out a win here. I still don't think I would have, but maybe. And if 2 rams had been caught on fire, I definitely think we could win. But unfortunately, I don't hold out. Unfortunately, it's not really possible. Like, that's the thing. It's not really spoilers. We lose this battle, and I think no one should be surprised by that at all. I knew going into the fight that I was going to lose. When we got into the battle and I saw the towers were shooting at some of the rams, I was kind of hopeful. I was not really hopeful, but I was thinking, you know, I knew that if 1 or 2 of the rams got destroyed, we might have a chance. But assuming all the rams get to the walls and they all make breaches, yeah, there's no way we can win. And of course, unfortunately, our towers are unable to catch any of them on fire. They're already reaching the walls, and so yeah, our fate was sealed at this point. But I figured I'd go ahead and fight it out, mainly just because I wanted to inflict as many casualties as I could on them. And I guess I still kind of had a slight hope that, like, maybe I was thinking that there might be something I could do, but unfortunately, yeah, there just wasn't. I should say, before I started the battle, I thought that I might be able to win, but by the time, like, at this point, when I just first started the battle, I was like, yeah, we can't win this. There's just too many guys. We don't have the forces capable of doing it. Yeah, unfortunately, we only have Hastati, and we have those Arcani or whatever, the assassin type guys. Now, they're technically heavy infantry, but again, I don't know how good they are. I'll fully admit I know nothing about them. I don't know how good they are or anything. We just had them here, and I don't even remember recruiting them, but we had them here, so oh well. I think I just recruited them because I'd never used them before, so I was like, hey, sure, we'll try them out and see how they are. But yeah, this is a pretty simple battle. Now, I'm thinking, like I was saying, going back on the topic of if I'd had higher tier walls here, I think I could have potentially won, because even though if you're greatly outnumbered, it's a lot harder for the enemies to actually attack you. Like in this way, even though you can still kind of form bottlenecks, they can just make too many holes in the walls that I don't have enough troops to defend all of them. But if they were using like say they had 4 siege towers, well, one unit can block a siege, can effectively defend a wall from a single siege tower. Because the siege tower is an inherent bottleneck where they can only get one unit up it at a time, basically. So as we're in this, technically, even though I can still bottleneck troops through the breaches in the walls and the gate, they can still flood. They can still charge as many units through as they want. It's still somewhat of a bottleneck, but it's not as much as with the siege towers. The siege towers are way more of a bottleneck than just a breach in the palisade or the gates. And of course, like I said, the added benefit of the chariots can't get in using siege towers. They have to use the gate. They have to breach the gate and do that. And higher tier walls or higher tier defenses have a much higher chance of destroying a ram, catching a ram on fire and burning it, which means it's even far more. It means it's even that much more likely that the chariots will essentially be worthless. Now they do charge the chariots in. I actually think I took out one of the chariot units. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I took one of them out. Well, I at least crippled them pretty badly. But for the most part, yeah, you can see here my units are starting to rout, and that's that. Fight's over. Not much to it. Now I did bloody them a decent amount. I'm having a hard time seeing that because it's tiny. You'll be able to see it fine, but I can't. I think I killed about a little under 300 guys, but I'm not sure. And then here we have a military alliance offered by Spain, because we were allies with them, but when the Britons attacked us because they were also allies with Spain, Spain didn't get involved, so they just broke alliances with both of us. But then now they're wanting an alliance back with us, because I think the Britons are actually at war with Spain right now. So I think the Britons attacked us and Spain. But anyway, so now, yeah, the Spanish and I are now... Okay, no, the following factions, yeah, so the Britons and Spain just declared a ceasefire there. But yeah, so Spain and I are now allies again, which I'm really happy about, because I'm glad to have as many friends as possible, particularly if I can persuade them into fighting the Britons later down the road. But yeah, and my hopes of conquering Spain and like the Iberian Peninsula is completely gone. I will eventually do it, but right now it's just full focus on the Britons and trying to beat them back for right now, because they're enemy number 1. So moving an army up. Now this is a small army, and we will try and bolster it on the way. So we're gonna move these guys up here. We're gonna combine some of the society together to get them full strength. Gonna recruit some more guys here. And I'm kind of jumping around here with recruitment, but yeah, like you saw, I took some Hastati from that one settlement and combined them in with the army, because the army on its own was really small. It's still a fairly small army. It's only about at like half strength, but still, it's the best we can do. Like I said, we're scrambling, and you can definitely tell this right here. Like, I am scrambling of, like, I'm trying to, like, okay, listen, we need more troops, we need more guys. It's really tough. But so here I'm getting ready to go into a battle. The battle will be featured next episode, of basically this army outside the settlement relieving the besieged settlement and attacking the army. Now, I would rather fight defensively in a siege and have the enemy have to attack me, partly because chariots are way less effective in sieges. However, all that said, they have another army coming in to reinforce, so I'd rather just go ahead and fight them while I have a significant advantage, rather than wait for them to even the odds, even though I'll be able to defend. So the other thing I do is I basically hire as many mercenaries as I can, and we're going to be going into this battle. But without further ado, that's the end of this episode. So thank you all for watching. Be sure to check back every Tuesday and Thursday, and sometimes actually it's gonna be Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Total War Through the Ages. Those are the days those are going to be released. Subscribe if you want to keep up to date. I don't know. I've never really been one to say like and subscribe. I don't know. I've never done that. Maybe I need to. Maybe it actually works. I don't know. But to me, I never really thought it worked, and I don't know. But maybe it does. Maybe I should do that. Let me know in the comments if you think I should do that. Until next time.